Iran Revolutionary Guard sh00ts down U.S. drone amid tensions. Video by CNN. Tehran, Iran APU. Iran's Revolutionary Guard shot down a U.S. drone on Thursday amid heightened tensions between Tehran and Washington over its collapsing nuclear deal with world powers, American and Iranian officials said, while disputing the circumstances of the incident. The Guard said it shot down the drone over Iranian airspace, while two U.S. officials told the Associated Press that the downing happened over international airspace in the Strait of Hormuz. The different account. Previously, the U.S. military alleged that Iran had fired a missile at another drone last week that was responding to the attack on two oil tankers near the Gulf of Oman. The U.S. blames the attacks come against the backdrop of heightened tensions between the U.S. and Iran following President Donald Trump's decision to withdraw from Tehran's nuclear deal a year ago. The White House said Iran recently quadrupled its production of low-enriched uranium and threatened to boost its enrichment closer to weapons-grade levels, trying to pressure Europe for new terms to the 2015 nuclear deal. In recent weeks, the U.S. has sped an aircraft carrier to the Mideast and deployed additional troops to the tens of thousands already in the region. From Yemen, all this has raised fears that a miscalculation or further rise in tensions could push the U.S. and Iran into an open conflict, some 40 years after Tehran's Islamic Revolution. Thursday's drone in Iran's paramilitary Revolutionary Guard, which answers only to Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khomeini, said it shot down the drone on Thursday morning when it entered Iranian airspace near the Khawar-e-Mabarak district in southern Iran's Hormozgan province. Khawar-e-Mabarak, Iran's state-run IRNA news agency, citing the Guard, identified the drone as an RQ-4 Global Hawk. However, the U.S. officials told the AP the Iranians fired a surface-to-air missile striking the American drone. The officials spoke to the AP on condition of anonymity as the information had yet to be cleared for release to the public. They did not elaborate. Salami, speaking to a crowd in the western city of Sanandaj, described the American drone as violating slideshow by photo services borders. Iran has claimed to have shot down American drones in the past. In the most famous, meanwhile, White House spokeswoman Sarah Sanders said Trump had been briefed. The Yemeni rebel Al-Masirah satellite news channel claimed the Houthis targeted a power plant in Jizan, near the kingdom's border with Yemen, with a cruise missile. Saudi state media. A Saudi-led coalition has been battling the Houthis since March 2015 in Yemen, the Arab world's poorest nation, now pushed to the brink of famine by the conflict. In recent weeks, Gambrel reported from Dubai, United Arab Emirates.
Raindrop, truck top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.